All right, so we are super pumped about the stage that we're in right now. Our first project is to knock out this loft. So this is where the kids are gonna sleep, and we've got to get it done. It's gonna give us something to stand on. So we framed this out with rough cut 2x10s, and then we're gonna deck it with 3/4 inch tongue and groove plywood. We've got to do the plumbing and the wiring to be able to put the OSB up. So if you'll see right there over my shoulder, we've got some 12-2 and some 14-2, and then we've got a box full of outlets and boxes and things like that. So we're fixing to get those going, and we're gonna start with getting the lights in the main room up first. That way we'll have some light when it starts to get dark and we can continue to work. So it gets kind of dark in this thing now that we've got walls up everywhere and we've only got like 2 windows in the place. So we're gonna try to get those lights up in the top and then get some power going to those so that we can light this place up and continue to run these wires. Let's get it. All right, we got a bunch of old OSB being delivered. Most of the sheet is fine, but we had to cut off some of the edges that were in bad shape and stuff like that. But the price was right. All right, so today we're gonna start putting the OSB on the inside of the walls. It's not gonna look good, but it's gonna be the inside of the walls, cover the insulation. So just to give us a little bit more home feel while we're living here. So I got Brother David with me right here, gonna help me today. And we got all this blue we got to cover up. I don't know if we can get it done today, but we're gonna try. Let's get after it. Now you'll notice on these walls that we have blue board insulation in between the OSB and the outside. And this blue board is 1 inch thick, and then we doubled it up everywhere. So we've got 2 inches of insulation in our walls. On the roof, we used the same blue insulation that we used on the walls. Don and Matt cut it up with a table saw to the right width, and then we just flexed it and bent it to go right in between the lathing boards that we have on top of the rafters. So the goal for today is to try to trim out some of these windows and doors that we've put in. So you see like around the edge where it's just a rough opening, we're going to put some boards to go in right there up against this, close that gap, and then we'll put some boards on the outside of it to kind of face it out. All right, so we're just going to trim out these windows and these doors. And what we're using is some Mirror-Tec. So Mirror-Tec is usually like siding and trim for houses on the exterior, but there is a big scrap pile of it that we were able to get it for like on the free. So that's what we're using. We're going to rip it with a table saw to the exact size we need for the gaps right here, the jams, and then I'm just going to square up the ends for the outside trim pieces on it. So that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to get it done.